The Intra Trade within East African countries is below 10%, and that's according to Africa Development Bank. That simply means that the East African countries are not trading as expected. The same report indicates that there is a need for these East African member states to respect the treaties that were signed under the East African Community.
I think that the mechanism at the moment is extremely weak, and these things are now being solved politically. We need some kind of trade disputes tribunal at the EAC that's effective, that has teeth, that can penalize countries that engage in such uncompetitive behavior.
The overall African Development Bank report indicated that the East Africa's economic growth is projected to rise to 5.1% in 2023, up from 4.4% recorded in 2022. But will this be realized when the East African member states are still battling with the trade disputes, for example, Uganda, Kenya, and Southern Sudan? Now that Uganda is going to host the first East African Business Summit, we hope this will be addressed.
In the very fact that East Africa is part of our program, the realization of the community, its growth, and perhaps its further integration, because even then, you know, when we started off, we started just with the customs union and whatnot. We still think of deeper levels of unity, including monetary union, confederation, political, and others. So to us, it is very vital that linkages be established for the African, the East African we really want. And therefore, when East Africans can come together and showcase something in concrete terms, which really indicates the beginning that we are having, is something to be proud of.
Countries like South Sudan now and Kenya that have joined the community and are busy frustrating it through establishing non-tariff barriers, finding all kinds of flimsy excuses that maize has aflatoxins. Are they saying that the maize in South Uganda has more aflatoxins in maize than South Sudan? No. So they are really using it to block the market. But they are not going to grow because at this moment they don't have the capacity to meet their own demand. Even Kenya that blocked our maize because of aflatoxin, when famine hit them, they were busy here buying maize from the gardens. So this kind of hypocrisy, in my view, ought to be addressed.
In June 2023, 65 trucks transporting maize to Southern Sudan were impounded by the Southern Sudan National Bureau of Standards at the Nimudi-Elegu border post on allegations that the quality of some of the maize was compromised. Kenya as well banned the importation of poultry products, including chicken and eggs, from within and beyond East Africa, and yet the East African Community Treaty is about market lead within member states.
So I think this kind of method is not good, because if you're not willing, if you want to protect your market, don't join a regional economic bloc. You stay alone. There are countries that have not joined and they are not closing or whatever. But if you sign up, then you have to respect, you know, you have to respect the values of that community and the aspirations and objectives of that community.
The EAC treaty is very clear. The integration is private sector-led integration, market-driven, and people-centered integration. Those are the two pillars of the treaty. Market-led or private sector-led integration, and people-centered, meaning people need to see the prosperity out of the integration.
Earlier this year, the East African Community Secretariat in Arusha, Tanzania, reported that the Intra-East African Community Trade had hit $10 billion. That came as the regional bloc assessed Somalia's readiness to join the bloc. The report further indicated that the challenge is that the countries in the East African region are producing the same raw materials with no value addition and therefore holding back trade. Pedson Mumbere, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.